He was 16, cold, and homeless. The city lights flickered above him as rain soaked through his torn hoodie. He had no food, no bed, no one to call family. But he had something the world couldn't take away. A dream. And one day, that dream would change not just his life, but the lives of thousands. This is the story of a homeless teen who never stopped dreaming. His name was Eli. Every night, he slept on park benches. Every morning, he searched through garbage bins for scraps of bread. But when others saw a broken boy, Eli saw an artist in the making. Under a broken streetlight, with a half pencil and a torn piece of paper, he drew what he wished his life looked like. He wasn't escaping reality. He was building a future. People mocked him. "Dreams don't fill your stomach," they said. But Eli smiled, and whispered, "Maybe not today, but one day they will." Just like Tyler Perry, who once slept in his car, believing his plays would one day touch the world. Like Halle Berry, who lived in a shelter before Hollywood knew her name. Eli learned that homelessness isn't the end. Sometimes, it's just the beginning. One afternoon, Eli sat outside an art store, sketching the city skyline. A woman stopped. Her name was Mrs. Parker. She watched his pencil glide across the paper with such focus, such passion. "Where did you learn to draw like that?" she asked. "Nowhere," he said softly. "It's just the only thing I know how to do." The next day, she came back with a sketchbook and a box of pencils. "Keep drawing," she said. "Your art deserves a chance." That one act of kindness changed everything. Because sometimes, all it takes is one person who believes in you when you don't even believe in yourself. Just like Oprah Winfrey's teacher, who once told her, "You're destined for greatness." Those words became the spark that lit her fire. And Eli's too. Eli began selling his drawings by the roadside. He spent his days sketching and his nights sleeping at the shelter. He didn't beg for pity. He worked for purpose. One day, a journalist noticed his work and wrote an article titled, "The Homeless Teen Who Paints Hope." The story went viral. Donations poured in. Art schools reached out. The world finally saw what he always believed. Greatness can come from the gutters. Just like Steve Harvey, who lived in his car before the world knew his name. Pain had shaped them. But purpose made them unstoppable. Years passed. Eli graduated from art school. His paintings now hung in galleries and inspired thousands online. But he never forgot where he came from. He built a foundation to teach homeless teens how to draw, how to dream, and how to believe in themselves again. Because he knew what it felt like to be invisible. And he made it his life's mission to make others seen. On a quiet evening, Eli stood on stage at a humanitarian award ceremony. The crowd rose in applause. But his eyes searched for one face. Mrs. Parker's. She sat in the front row, tears glistening in her eyes. Eli lifted the old sketchbook she once gave him. "This," he said softly, "was all I had. But it was enough, because I refused to stop dreaming." Sometimes, the only thing standing between you and your destiny is the courage to believe one more day. Eli's story isn't fiction. It's the reflection of millions of dreamers who started with nothing and built everything. Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Halle Berry, Oprah Winfrey. They all faced rejection. They all slept in cars, shelters, or silence. And yet, they kept moving. The moral is simple. You don't need money to start, you need a reason. You don't need approval, you need belief. Every failure is a test. Every hardship is a lesson. And every dreamer who refuses to quit will one day inspire those who once doubted them. Maybe right now you feel unseen. Maybe life has knocked you down. But remember this. Even the brightest sunrise begins in the darkest night. Keep dreaming. Keep believing. And never ever stop moving forward. Because the homeless teen who never stopped dreaming became the man who gave others a reason to start. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. Subscribe for more inspiring stories every week.